What's going on, people? It's TRB, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a few videos responding to some people comments. And the first comment is going to be on this particular video and this particular comment right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and read the comment. You can feel free to read along with me. So Andre said, I used to drive trucks and taking home less than $1,000 away from home, family, sleep on the road. Now I drive a van and filled vending machines. I make more money than driving a truck. Sleep at home every night, Saturday and Sunday off, and free soda and snacks to take home. Be a truck driver doesn't mean you're gonna make good money. Company makes money using people in their life and just give you pocket change. So I decided to address this particular comment because this was the newest comment that was posted 14 hours ago at the time of this video. All right, so let me go ahead and explain something. When people go to college, right, and they work in that part-time job, that job's usually not going to make a lot of money, right? But it's not the money you're looking for, it's the education and the experience. When you come in the truck and you're not going to make a lot of money, I'm not sure who told you that you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make between $600 to $1,000 a week, depending on where you're at. Some people have special circumstances where they make more than that because they're usually on a dedicated route, such as a Costco or a Hershey's or something like that. So you got to excuse the energy. I'm tired. This is my last load before I go home. I need to go get rejuvenated with that muffin mix from Muffin Mints. Hey, but a lot of people think they're gonna come in the truck and make a lot of money. Some people can, most people won't. But you'll be making more than unemployment. The most valuable thing you can get in your first year of trucking is the experience. So if you're coming into this industry and not willing to put your time in, then you're going to be making pennies, you know. Now, you can definitely go on a local route and make good money. But honestly, it depends on where you're at. If you're doing a local route in LA, to where you're going to be working 14-hour days, because and that's only to take maybe 2, maybe 3 loads, depending on where you're going. If you got to do anything on the 105, 405, 605, anything in there with a 5 or a 0, it's a done deal. But people have different strokes for different folks. All right. So now he's driving around with delivering vending machines, right? Which is cool, but at the same time, that's it for you. Like, there's no progression, you know. Like my dude Redhead, shout out to the Redhead. He got off the road because he had a newborn baby, and now he's driving dump trucks. Well, guess what? Depending on how he works the system, he'll be able to end up investing in dump trucks or buying dump trucks or leasing dump trucks and getting contracts with people that he's working with already, making more money. So that's a local position, but you'll be able to progress. Now, a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people are expecting to come out here making thousands of dollars a week. And I know there's going to be those guys in the comments saying, well, I make $1,500 a week. Your circumstances is not normal. If you come out here, if you come on the road and you take home $1,500 a week, fresh out of school, don't use that to say that that's normal. Like, this is what I make. You know, like Rich the Trucker said, he makes good money. He came straight out of school onto a dedicated route paying 50 cents a mile. That's rare. What company you know pays OTR drivers 50 cents a mile right out of school? Is there some? I'm pretty sure there is. Like, the highest is right now is 43 to 45 cents a mile. So, and he's home every weekend or something like that, or however he got his set up. So I just want to go ahead and address that. I'm assuming he expected to get in here and make $1,000 every week. Can it be done? Absolutely. Can it be done at a startup company? Absolutely. But the sacrifice you got to make $1,000 a week is tremendous. You know, you got to be out here. Like there's no like me, I go home on the weekends. I take a 34-hour restart. Might be Tuesday, Wednesday, might be Friday, Saturday. Like right now, I'm gonna get home Saturday, come back out Monday. So, you know, when people say the comments like I sleep at home every night, you know, and stuff like that, that's cool. But that just tells me that you're not willing to make the sacrifice in order to prosper. Like you're okay just doing okay. You're okay working for somebody who's telling you this is the amount of money you're going to make. That's it. And, you know, you're okay to answering to somebody as long as they cutting your check. And you don't aspire to do more. I'm home every night in my bed. Like if you will get out the frame of mind, for the people that want to, you know, this is who I'm speaking to. Get out the frame of mind of being home every night. Like right now, okay, I've been driving 2 years, right? Let's say this. I sacrificed my first year and I went to interstate. If I would have went to interstate, well, guess what? I will be home a lot more. Why? Because I'm picking my loads. So whatever area that you're in, again, excuse the energy, whatever area you're in, like I'm in San Diego, I would immediately start looking for loads that's coming into and out of San Diego and plan my route accordingly. If I could just run San Diego to Ontario and back down to San Diego, I would. But I'll be in control of when I go home. And that's what people don't understand. Like, you come out here, you get the experience for a year, and then you go off and try to find, or you try to position yourself to where you are in control of the amount of money you can make. And you try to put yourself in situations where you could be home more. Like if everything works out with the next spot that I'm going to, I'll be home when I want to. And some people are going to be like, you got truck notes, you got this, you got that. For the people that say, you know, you can't go home because you got truck notes, if you're working for a major carrier, that's the way it's set up. But if you are picking your own loads, well, guess what? If your fixed cost is $1,000, you find you 1-2 loads, that's $1,000. And then everything after that is fuel and how Trucker Brown say, sweet walls, right? It's not the driving the truck is not the hard part. It's learning the loads, which is the hard part. But once you do that, that's all a part of training, people. That's all a part of training. So, I wish you the best of luck driving the vending machines around, and but this is the thing that, you know, people just don't understand, is that you make the sacrifices in order to position yourself to do something better. Some people don't. Some people make the sacrifice and then they don't position themselves to do better. They position themselves to be okay. You know, there's some people out here that don't want to be okay. I want to be well off, and to do that, I need to sacrifice something. You know, oh yeah, okay, so I missed a year, technically 2. I'm going to miss 2.5 years of being home with my kids every day, right? They're young. But guess what? When your kids are 10 and my kids are 10, we're going to easily be able to afford to do things like take them to camps, you know, without even having to save, because it'll be a tax write-off. But that's just business thinking side of things. You know, we can have a business meeting like Trucker Brown and his kid, LoShine, and all 12 of his kids, me and my 3 kids. Guess what? We can all fly down to Florida and go to Disney World or Disneyland or whatever's down there and ball out, have fun. Let the kids get the one thing that we didn't, and that's experiences. You know, Trucker Brown going to talk about the regime with the princesses and the molding of the women's minds. It's about the experience. You know, we could do a business trip with the kids to Barbados. It's a business trip, right? But if you're riding around working for somebody as a company driver, you're not going to be able to readily afford to do things like that. One, you're going to have to answer to somebody because you want that time off. 2, you're probably, if you're driving around on vending machines, then you're on hourly pay. So you're not in control of the amount of money you pay or the amount of money you make. So guess what? You want to go take a trip to go see moms and wherever, You're going to have to ask somebody for that time. And that's not the position that I want to be in. I want to be able to pick my own loads, make the amount of money that I want to make, go where I want, do what I want, when I want. And in order to do that, I had to make a minor sacrifice. So you sleep at home every day. There's a reason why you sleep at home every day, because you have to answer to somebody if you want to sleep somewhere else. You can't go. You can't really do nothing unless somebody else give you permission, because them vending machines need to get to where they going. I'm sorry, I'm about to get on my shit talking right now. You know, so you home sleep every day and this and that. That's great, but you can't do what I'm about to do if everything goes right. You're not going to be able to do that. And if you are going to be able to do that, you're going to have to save and sacrifice on the back end. You can either sacrifice right now 2 to 3 years of your life for the rest of your life to be set, or you can go ahead and say, you know what? I don't want to make that sacrifice. I want to be home every day. You know, I want to, you know, I understand watching your kids grow up and different things like that. But if you sacrifice even a year, let's say you sacrifice a year, you went over to Snyder, you went to somewhere where you can pick your own loads, right? And you know exactly what your fixed cost is. My truck note is this a week. My insurance is this a week. Well, guess what? If you're picking your own loads, you can cover everything you need to cover, and you can save up money in order to get off Snyder, get off interstate, and go do your own thing if you want. Okay? But driving around with vending machines, if you're not in the frame of mind of where are they getting these vending machines from, how are they getting the contents inside, the commodity inside these vending machines, and what kind of van do I need, what kind of insurance do I need, if you're not even in that frame of mind because you're going home every night, you know what I'm saying? However you J-A supposed to be pronounced. So, you know, that's you're thinking small. Stop thinking small. And if you think it's small, you want to make comments like that on me, it gets under my skin a little bit, because it's like, what's your point? You get to be home every, what's the point of being home every night if you can't even afford to do what it is that you want to do? If you can't give your children experiences that you didn't have? If you sitting up there and you got to check your bank account every time you get paid because you don't know if you're going to be able to pay this bill or that bill, that's not living. That's living check to check. I don't want to live check to check, and I want to be able to have something to pass down. And driving around in goddamn vending machines is not the way to, what you going to pass down employment to your kids? Huh? This is what I do, son. And I'm not knocking it, but this is just how I'm looking at it. Like, you know what? I worked for so-and-so for 20 years, right? I worked for so-and-so for 20 years. And you know what? I work for them. You can work for them too. Now, you know what? My kids is going to grow up, and if everything go the way I plan it, they going to grow up. They going to get the college education they want. If they want to go to the military, they could go to the military. They could do whatever they want. And guess what? They could take over daddy business. All right? And have other people drive around my vending machine. So, per se. But you home every night. So you don't want to make the sacrifice in order to put your children and your family in a better position. You just want to be home to do what? Lay up under them, discipline them, talk to them. Technology's a mud. You can talk to them on the phone, but I'm making my sacrifices now. Okay? Because if you keep driving around delivering vending machines, when you get 15, 20 years from now, when you get old, what are you going to have? I'm trying to have something. I'm trying to have an empire. I'm trying to have bank accounts. I'm trying to have real estate. I'm trying to have commercial properties. I'm trying to have land. I'm trying to have this, and that. And in order for me to get that, I can't be home every night. I can't be out here doing a 9-to-5 delivering vending machines. And for the simple fact that he said he drove trucks, he couldn't make $1,000. You can make $1,000, but my frame of mind is, if I'm making more than unemployment, and as long as I have a plan set up, I'm okay. But see, to each his own. To each his own. You know what I'm saying? And then he get to take home free sodas and snacks. You get to take home diabetes and sugar. Well, congratulations. The perk of the job, right? The perk of the job. You get to take home sodas and snacks. Well, guess what I get to do? I get to go on vacations. I'm sorry, business trips. Guess what? I get to let my kids enjoy the finer things. I mean, you know, tax write-offs. You can't write off sodas and snacks. It ain't gonna do nothing but put you on. Hopefully you got good benefits, because if you're doing sodas and snacks, you know what I'm saying, it'll eventually catch up to your kids. That's all I'm saying. But you home every night, and you're off on Saturday, and you're off on Sunday. Shout out to you for that. But if you do want to go ahead and make that sacrifice, you know, your Saturdays, it's kind of like, you know, that cry now, smile later, or smile now, happy later, and all that other stuff. The little clown faces thing that people have tattooed on them. You know, you can sacrifice a couple years now to set yourself up for the bigger picture, for down the line, for down the road. But you want to be home every night with Saturday and Sundays off and free sodas and snacks. Bruh. I get what you're saying. But at the same time, you don't understand where I'm coming from. So, to each its own, right? Look, it's TRB. That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking the local drivers. I'm not knocking anybody that wants to be home every night. But, you know, when you say stuff like, I'm home every night and shit like that, you don't understand what the big picture is. Now, if you're home every night and you're progressing in a plan that's going to be able to retire, you know, leave something for your kids. Like right now, if you were to die right now, what could you leave your kids besides debt? Because they're going to have to pay for your funeral some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the company makes money using people in their life and just give us pocket change. So you don't think you driving around delivering vending machines is not being used? How much money is a vending machine making? It's one. I say if you're driving around with filled vending machines, 2 of those vending machines are probably paying your salary. Like you're not fucking being used. I don't understand that. Companies make money using people. You're being used right there. Now I drive a van filled with vending machines. I make more money than driving trucks. That's like complaining about the kid that works at McDonald's, not understanding that kid's trying to understand how to buy McDonald's, how to be a franchise owner. But you home every night though with your sodas and snacks. Lord, let me get off of here. Hey, look, I don't ask y'all for much. The only thing I ask y'all to pay attention. That's all I ask. I want you to pay attention. And I'm going to just go ahead and thank all of y'all for your contributions. It's TRB, baby. I'll holla at you.
You only live once, hopefully you'll think twice. Married to the game, ain't nobody thinking rice. Wake up in the morning, you should probably thank God. Building Donald cool, don't nobody think that's odd. Youngest toe rash, yeah, they probably think they bad. Pants off their ass, they should probably dress in drag. And they pop tag, to feel validated. I hate it cause the people think they so uneducated. Stop acting like you made it and make it. You know the people ain't gonna give you shit, well take it. And fuck being down on yourself, forsake it. It's time to get them weeds out your yard and rake it. It's time to put some pep in your step, some notches on your belt, some wins on your rep. Cause opportunity is gonna depend on your rep. Some people full of shit, so be careful where you step. I drop a couple jewels so we can change rules and we can lane cruise. Not have to aim tools, suffer the same fools. So smoke a pack of cools cause a nigga ain't cool. I'm tired, ain't you? I still ain't through. My journey ain't done. Staring down the barrel and a nigga ain't run. Even though I smile, you should know it ain't fun. Cause what he got you going, everybody can.